Let's go, let's go. Shout out to everybody here. Take your life by storm. This is it. This is it, baby. Let's go. Stop sitting on the couch. Stop wasting time. This is all you have, baby. There is nothing left in this life but you. You gotta go for it. You gotta want it. You gotta make it happen, baby. This is it. Let's go. Let's go. Stop wasting time. Stop playing games. Let's go. You think it's gonna be easy? You think someone is gonna pick up the chart and do it for you? You think someone's gonna hand you gains? You gotta find the gains, you gotta make it happen. Just like at the gym, nobody picks up a weight for you. Nobody builds yourself up. You do it for yourself. Let's go, baby!
Do anything that you put your mind to. There's nobody stopping you but you. You are the opportunity every single day of your life. You can't get down. You can't do drugs and alcohol. You can't get depressed. You gotta keep on moving. Did you work out today? Did you drink water today? Are you pushing yourself to the utmost limits of your capabilities? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Are you ready for the greatest show on earth, baby? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all. Blessings on blessings on blessings. Let's get it in. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here. Hold on one second. A bit of technical difficulties in the building. Technical difficulties in the building. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. How you feeling? Are you feeling ready to go? With the 1, 2, boo, boo. I'm just feeling it right now. Working out really keeps me going. I'm telling you, woke up to me and feeling kind of funky. Once I worked out, I realized there was no reason to feel funky. God has blessed me with a beautiful body, a beautiful life. They're able to move. Someone said they're going to quit alcohol for Mother's Day. See how long it lasts? It lasts as long as you let it last. Don't play victim to the alcohol. Are you a victim to alcohol? Are you so weak that you can't put down the sauce? Come on now. You got this more than anybody else could. God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Baby! Yes, baby. And I'm back after being sick, after my dad passing away, after everything being thrown at me but the kitchen sink. I am still here, ready to rock out with my socks on. Yes, I said it, with my socks on. Shout out to everybody here. We're going to break down Bitcoin for you right off the bat, and we're talking about Bitcoin. It made a nice break to the upside out of this falling wedge. Look, this is the falling wedge, and you could try to say, no, it broke out. No. It broke out of the falling wedge. Resistance. It got above the resistance. Also, the major double bottom resistance here, it got back above it. Is this a bull trap? Are they just trying to keep you up here to entice you, to bring you all the way back down to the bottom of the pattern? Or are we on our way, moving up with a 1 hour push to the upside? I'll tell you right now, this is a high likelihood that we could get a move. Once we get a candle closing above the 200 SMA, there's a likelihood we could go to this measured move all the way here to the upside. This is the bigger measured move of that. We'll get rid of that. But right now, we're looking at this flag for Bitcoin. This is how we can find out if we will continue. I saw someone in the charts, in the chats there say, we're going down, then we're going up. Don't listen to anybody that tells you where Bitcoin's going to go. All right? But we watch you every day, and you say I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I tell nobody where Bitcoin is going. I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I really don't. I have no idea, no clue, not a thought. All I go is by the probabilities based on the charts. I've seen a flag that touches the 21, break to the upside many, many times. When the stochastics resets and we don't give a lot back and we keep a higher high above these highs. And look, I also talk about uptrends. There's a low, there's a high. There's a higher low, there's a higher high. If that creates a higher low, then we're ready for another higher high. That's just how the trend is. That's a micro trend analysis, okay? And I broke down trend analysis for the trading group too. I made a beautiful update this weekend breaking down trend analysis. We even talked about Dow theory, Charles Dow. And put the lemon into the water. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Guys, booze isn't even that good to become its slave in the first place. It's horrible. It destroys all your organs in your body. Quit alcohol is the hardest thing I ever quit. You got this, brother. You can do it, man. You can do it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. If you're a hater, you got hate in your heart, just exit the liquidity zone right now. Just bounce, because we're here for only positive life spirits, people that are willing to change their lives, people that see the positivity in their life, and people that want to share that with me. If you got God in your life, even better. If you don't, it's okay. You can find, the higher power will come to you one day, whether you believe it or not, as the Creator has made you and wants to push you to higher limits and higher places in life. And people that I know that are really doing really successful just happen to believe in God. It just happens to be. And people that are really depressed, down and out, overweight, using drugs and alcohol, usually some of them believe in God, but some of them usually don't. You find a high correlation in people that are unsuccessful who don't believe in God. You'll find a higher correlation in people that are extremely successful who do believe in God. You tell me what that means. I don't know. Can we check the SPY and the Qs, please? Of course we can. Shout out to Suraj Haj Ali. So right now on Bitcoin, there's really nothing to talk about. The 4-hour does want to take us to the downside. We'll show you both bearish and bullish scenarios real quick. But right now, the bullish scenario is that we broke back above the resistance. That descending triangle that I was talking about, we broke back above it, and we're in the money. That short did not play out, thank goodness. And that's why you don't risk a lot to find out what's going to happen too as well. Okay? I was in a short, didn't play out, but I said I would exit the short immediately when we got up here. Now is the time. If we retest this zone, we could see a nice, beautiful move to the upside for Bitcoin. We can get rid of this symmetrical triangle that we had last night and this flag that broke out to the upside. Again, just like this flag could break out, this was the flag right here that ended up breaking to the upside. And you were interacting with the 21-day moving average. You had a measured move, which is the length of the wicks to the wicks. That's exactly what happened to the upside, all right? Also, if you're in my trading group, one thing that I'm going to teach you over and over again on multiple time frames, multiple ideas, and I'm going to show it to you on multiple assets until you get it drained in your head or pushed into your brain. The idea is when these moving averages are tight and the 200 is the outlier, you pump up to the 200 SMA. If you're in my trading group, I even said, watch us. We're probably going to pump up to the 200 SMA. This is something that could very, very well happen, and it exactly what happened. We pumped up to the 200 SMA. That's the old Sammy Boammy trick there that'll keep you in line, keep you going. All right? Hey now, creators. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Fa Fohi. God bless you. Shout out to the Om. Namaste to everybody here in the trading group. Wow. Wow. I really like how you explain that. I never thought about it that way. Just past 2 years sobriety after a decade of living in a JD bottle. Oh, God. That must have been disgusting. God bless you, man. You still have time to change yourself, to change your life. Jim Rohn quotes, either you run the day or the day runs you. Without a sense of urgency, desire loses its value. If you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree. How long should you try? Until? Learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Let me say that again. If you're not willing to risk the unusual, you will settle for the ordinary. Start wherever you are and with whatever you've got. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. And I attend to that 110%. Once I began to self-educate, my life changed amazingly well. Wow. Yeah. The liver chemical processes artificial fructose the same way it processes ethanol. That's why sugar gives you liver damage. Hey, bud, how have you had a good weekend? Let's make some money. Tapping into Crypto Spiritual. Jim Rohn's teachings are so poetic and timeless. Changed the way I see life. Left a great legacy. And I plan to do the same as Jim Rohn. That's my plan. That's what I want to do. All right, right now we're getting a little bit of a dump. The stochastics do want to push to the downside. I'll tell you, that 3 hour and that 4 hour both look like an ugly dump is coming. So let's look at the bullish scenarios. We stay inside a flag on the 1 hour time frame. We touch the 21 and we continue to pump all the way up to 28,100. What's the bearish scenario? We're going to break that down for you right now. We're going to show you both sides of the coin so we don't get it twisted. We don't get flipped. I mean, technically, this could be a rising wedge, right? Rising wedges break down 68% of the time, and we're inside of a channel. This channel wants to come down to the bottom of the channel at the very least, and if it continues, it's a bear flag. A bear flag that would love to take you down, 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 all the way to 25,158, which is that daily support, and then our weekly support, as I keep talking about, is even lower. So here's the deal. We could look at this as the triangle here that we had going on, which got some descending vibes. And you can say we bounced. Now we're trying to bearishly get back inside, but there's a bearish retest of the zone. See this? And that's a bearish retest as well. Likely to make even maybe a bigger falling wedge here as Bitcoin starts to dump a little bit to the downside. All right? We take a look at BOOKMAP, which we already looked at earlier today, and it does suggest that we go lower. Well, what are you doing to me, BOOKMAP? Not responding. So strange. Hold on. Close that. That's rare. Let's load up BOOKMAP one more time. All good. Things happen. Computers get a little funky sometimes. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on into the Twitterverse. Which me over here. Hey, not over there, over there. I always remember that. I was in this independent film. One second, I want to just check what's up with BOOKMAP here and get it running for you. Greatly apologize. One day I will have a team doing all this fun stuff for me. It'll only be a matter of time. It'll be a matter of time, man. It'll only be a matter of time. There we go. There we go. Back up and running, baby. Back up and running. Doing damage. Doing the DiMaggio pump and dump. Let's take a look at this here. So BOOKMAP, setting that we do go lower to 27,100. It has way more orders to the downside than to the upside. Does suggest there's more liquidity down here. What is BOOKMAP? What am I doing? Well, if you go to bookmap.com, right, it's the clearest way to show it to you is a trading platform that displays market liquidity. Check what the candles are hiding. Candles are just candles. What is behind the candles? What's making someone go up or down? Where is the liquidity? Who is buying and selling? What's happening? Heat map with an order book. Just like you're looking at an infrared goggle, the darker the red, the more orders there are. All right? And this is BOOKMAP here on a Monday morning, and it's moving fast. It's also like a 1 second chart. It's showing you the orders every single second. Look how fast that is coming in. Boom, ba-boom, boom. All right? BOOKMAP does suggest that we do go a little lower. We have a ceiling here, but it suggests that we do go lower down to 27,100, which isn't too shabby. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world. And we could continue this little flag here on the 1 hour time frame, something like this. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's 27,000, 27,100. And then we could get a move back to the upside. This could just be a bearish kind of test right here. The bears got trapped here. This came down. A lot of people shorted, and there's a lot of shorts still waiting with their stop losses, thinking, hey, I'll just keep holding out. I'm not out yet. Why not hold out? Remember that. So the bears are trapped inside this wick. That's what happened. They made it think it was going to go lower. It did not. Very similar to this wick down here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right here, when we wick, the bears got trapped. Then they got absolutely bamboozled back to the upside. We're going to show you the bigger picture, the broader picture, and break it down. 33 is the number of the master teacher. 22 is the number of the master builder. Curious to know why you put a 33 at the end of your email. Don't you worry about it. You'll know. If you know, you know. Those who say don't know. Those who know don't say. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I'm still calling my range of 25. I do have a concern, though. If we can pass 28K this week, that is bearish. I call that the roller coaster, 27, 27. I appreciate it, man. Everyone's analysis is different. I don't get into other people's analysis. It just kind of gets in my head. So I appreciate your concerns, but I don't really hear them. You know what I mean? Which is rude, right? You'd be like, what a rude dude. But honestly, I'm telling you to believe in your own beliefs too. Or not beliefs, but believe in your own technical analysis, you know? At the end of the day, you're in this flag, down, up, down, up. And this wants to make a move back to the upside. And you had a falling wedge that broke back to the upside as well. All has been kind of shown to us. So there's a bunch of, and you could say, okay, we're still in this wedge area here and we're retesting this line, which is, so I see some scenarios here. I see the fact that this is a symmetrical triangle. We're retesting this. We could fall further to the downside. This is kind of a crossroads here. Can we get back inside the zone, hit the top of the channel, all right? Then we could come back down to the bottom of the bigger channel and still make a massive move back to the upside. So that's just something to think about. Levels to watch are going to be this point of control here at 28,141. We want to get back above 28K. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on into the live stream. To the moon, 100K. God bless you all. Now, one thing I really want to talk about that's super important. I want to look at the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. And don't worry about other people's balances. Someone asking about my futures balance. Does it matter? What if it was up $1,000? Would you be up? What if it was down $1,000? Would you be down? Does it matter what my future balance is? To be honest, I'm just calling you out. No, it doesn't, because it's not your future balance. Like, what if my watch was worth 10 grand and you know what I mean? What, do you want to know what's in my pocket too? Do you want to see what underwear I'm wearing? Like, what else do you want to know about my life? You know what I mean? I'll show you the futures balance when I'm good and ready. How's that? Thank you. When you say 33, do you mean Christianity or Templars or what? Don't you worry, man. Those who say don't know. Those who know don't say. Take a deep breath. You'll be all right. Okay. Here's the deal. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on. You want to see my bank account? Is that what you want? Like, what else do you want? You know what I mean? No problem. We should share ideas. I make money by sharing ideas. If you're not liking my ideas or my views, I would be super poor, man. Dogma is how you stay poor. Whatever you want, man. I guess I don't know what you're saying. All I'm telling you is I'm steadfast in my ways. I don't switch them or change them. I don't really share ideas. I'll be honest, not like that. I stick to the plan that I'm going for. You know what I mean? Because there's 1,000 people's TA, and you could watch 1,000 technical analysis, and then where would you be pouring in everybody's ideas into your head? It wouldn't work. You got to stick to your own ideas. God bless you, brother. All right? You speak 33 of the moment. The mystery school comes in. Amen. Forget about it. Shout out to everybody. The strawberry is in season. I bought a pack of strawberry. It's delicious. Tastes like summer. I will know your blood type. You're funny, man. He wants to know your darkest secrets. I'm all for the aliens. Peace to... oh, gosh. And I got it. Yeah. Okay. His futures account is between $1 and $100 million. Exactly. Jeb Curious to now tell us boxer shorts or Speedos. I wear boxer briefs. All right. I like to keep it tight on the thighs. How's that for you? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And I'm a spicy guy. I'm not your normal YouTuber who sits behind the screen. That's not me. All right. I come from the School of Hard Knocks of Boston. My dad was an iron worker. My grandfather was a bricklayer. My mom was a school teacher. All right. I got my teeth kicked in. I got my head bashed in. All right. I got my jaw wired shut. I broke my hand on somebody's face when I was 14. I don't like to talk about it too much, but this is the life I lived. All right. Now I'm a nerd. I'm a cushy little nerd who wears glasses, and I want people to see me as a nerd. That's what I want. All right. God bless you, each and every one of you, for being here. All right. What do I hear? No eat, no pay. Amen. Amen. God is the way. That's the key answer to your question. I want to know. You are happy, man. I'm so happy. Shout out to Jacob Bauer. God bless you, brother. This is your way, and that's why we love you, man. Make millions now. 15 today. Gala V2 holding airdrops. Is it really? Be careful with airdrops. Some nerds are cool now. Exactly. Ironed Bricks and Knox. Shout out to Evan Book, my man in the game. Go read an Evan Book is what his name says. It's so funny. So here, I do see a bit of a complex inverted head and shoulder here, and someone talked about it in my trading group today. I didn't have a chance to answer you. I figured you could come and watch the live. But yeah, I mean, you're making a bit of a complex inverted head and shoulder there with multiple right shoulders, multiple left shoulders, and a head here that did bounce to the upside. You got above the point of control, and you bounced to as well. Not too shabby. I like what I'm seeing here for the total market cap in all of cryptocurrency. We got above this area. We're likely to gap all the way up to $166 billion, and we broke out of this falling wedge to the upside. All right? Let me show you one more time just to make it clear. You had a falling wedge. You broke out of the falling wedge to the upside. That's a beautiful sign, okay? And yes, now you're in this bigger channel. And you're at the bottom of the channel, likely to bounce back to the top of the channel. Bitcoin in the same way. Bitcoin is basically, 50% of this on the Bitcoin dominant side, all right? The Gala V2 is a 1-to-1 drop, replacing the old V1. No additional Gala token release. Yeah, there's no airdrop. Someone who just said that is out of their mind. I will share the word of God in the Templar Bible study. That has given me a whole new life to be here with you lifers. And if you're feeling empty, I will listen to you. Amen. Shout out to Jim Borg. God bless you, brother. I'm milk. Milk is the way and the cream. God bless you, brother. I drink raw milk. I probably shouldn't say, whatever, but that's what I do. I drink raw milk straight up from the cow, baby. Right from the cow. From the nippy, I take a sippy. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. And I say that a lot because I am so grateful for you all for being here every single day. All right? Every single day. All right. Thoughts on Enoch? The book of Enoch, the lost book of Enoch. That's very interesting you bring that up. Very interesting you bring that up. You know the way, man. It's interesting. What about Melchizedek? Melchizedek, right? The only other person without a father in all of the Bible. Who was he? What was he doing? These are things that can send you on a lifelong mission for information and knowledge that'll change your life, all right? So we want to see, as long as we can stay back above this zone at 1.074, we're likely to go to $1.52 trillion and gain dang near $400 billion in the market cap, right? We got a little bit of a resistance right here that we're right at. Can we get back above that resistance and get a move to the upside? It looks likely based on the daily chart. Daily chart wants to absolutely rip to the upside. The 2-day chart wants to move. The 3-day chart, all of them in order for a possible bigger move to the upside. Now, we did see this shoulder, this head, and this shoulder. It's all shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. But so far, it is getting a bounce. We'd have got a further dump to the downside by now. In my humble opinion, there's a chance that this is going to lift us to the upside. So total market cap, definitely something to watch. We lose this area, fine. The rising wedge will eventually break down, and we will test the 899 level and go back below $1 trillion. But with banks collapsing and big institutions piling money back in on the backside, right? VCs and all the other money that goes in, they don't want to put that back into the banking system. They don't want to buy government bonds and debt anymore. It used to be the easy peasy way. It's just not. The macroeconomic scale here is to get into cryptocurrencies that are going to change the world. This could be the final influx above $1 trillion. We may never go back below $1 trillion after this bull run. Mark my words, it's a chance. We never see below $1 trillion market cap because too many people are interested. You got poor people from Africa that are changing their lives, that are realizing cryptocurrency could help them become unbanked. You got the unbanked all around the world that have been pushed out of the banking system. They want inclusivity. They want to jump into Bitcoin. They want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. That is cryptocurrency. That is the plan. That is the goal. That is where we are headed. All right? Shout out to all my beautiful souls out here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to the 576 beautiful people, 209 likes. May we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. This ain't your average channel. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's go, baby! Let's do it. Let's do it. And shout out to you all for being here with me. All right? That beautiful wick back to the upside. Interesting. Let's take a look at our 15-minute time frame, which is oversold. Basically saying we're likely to at least go sideways in the flag. Flag is staying solid for the rest of this couple. Throughout my live stream, it says we're likely to go sideways here. Sideways, right? We go to our 7-minute time frame, and we're bouncing back inside the pattern too, right? That shows that this could get a bit of a move here back up. Falling wedge breaking back to the upside of the 7-minute. Suggest a pump is coming right now on this. We're going to short. They're going to squeeze some shorts like they usually do around this time. Liquidity on BOOKMAP also is ranged to the upside. Suggests that we can get back up. Nothing huge, but maybe back to 27.4. Something of that nature for a move back to the upside. That wick also kind of tells a bit of a story there that we got bought up on the wick. Can we get a move back to the upside here for Bitcoin? And it could be like a broadening falling wedge like this too. You see this? Something like this. Okay. So little tiny scalp of the 7-minute suggests we're going to get a pump of the 7. Can we get back above the resistance? 27,440. Don't know if that's going to happen, but it looks like we can at least get a pump back to the top of the channel here, right? And if we get a move further up, I'm just showing you the measured move here. Make sure I'm precise with it. Wick to wick. A little lower than I had before. It brings me to about 28,191. 28K would be beautiful. Back above 27.5, 27.8 really is another area we want to look at. Okay. These are key areas to think about for each and every one of you. No eat, no pay. One more time. Why not? Makes me feel good. I do what makes me feel good, baby, as long as I don't hurt nobody and it doesn't hurt my body. In the parable, the servants who invested their money doubled what they had originally been given, while the one who hid his money, or rather deposited into the safe deposit box, gained nothing. As entrepreneurs, we can learn that God rewards those who take what they have to accomplish good things. Amen. The free tokens everyone just got that can be ratio traded but can be worthless soon. People are missing the chance to get rid of them. Young people today need to realize their life is worth something. If you do not respect and care about your life, you won't care about other people's lives. Amen. I just wanted to say your TA and mine are 90% the same. You're one of the best TAs I've seen. I was just giving an idea of a very long-term scenario. Anyways, sorry, Golden God. I don't know where... I can't put my head where your head is at. We would have to sit in Zoom and talk for an hour, and then we would come... I'm sorry. I don't read things correctly. I'm not perfect. And I totally hope... I don't want to hurt your feelings. You've been one of the nicest people in my live stream. May God bless the Golden God, man. Thank you so much for being here. Sam, thank you. No eat, no pay. Shout out to Dennis Kuva. God bless you. Shout out to the love. Can we build the love up? Can we raise the vibration to the highest level? Can we praise God to the highest level every single day we're here? This is the key. This is the life. This is the way. That's how you stay protected. And I worry about people that don't believe in God. Why? Because they don't believe in the devil. And the devil got you, baby. If you don't believe in God, the devil's got you right in his little pocket. And that's the scariest thing that could ever happen to anybody. So look, we are pointing up on the stochastics. I did just say that we were likely going to get a move to the upside. And so far, look at that. We're getting a move to the upside. I was actually just about to open a future trade too on that. I missed my opportunity. Would have been up already on the gain. But 27,379. See this falling wedge likely to break up. Stochastics pointing up. MACD turning. It all tells you that there's more of a move coming for Bitcoin. All right. 1 hour is also kind of getting ready for a possible rounded reset. And it's still inside this beautiful flag that we talked about earlier today. And the flag looks even nicer on the 1 hour time frame. Smaller time frames are the one that make it look a little funky. All right. See how you can't see the smaller time frame idea that I'm pointing out inside the bigger time frame. What I do discuss is how we touch the 21-day moving average before we pump anytime, anywhere. You pump up here, you hit the 21, you pump up again. Especially in an uptrend. Okay. So don't be surprised. We have a lot of people short. Way too many people short. All right. The fighting rate is swapped the opposite side. We have so many people that are short on Bitcoin. Just something to think about. Positive energy evokes more energy, more initiative, and more happiness. Protect this man at every cost. Shout out to Alan Ace. God bless you. Back after a 2-week vacation. Was great to get out of the charts for a bit. Hope. Happy to be back. Shout out to D-Dubs, man. I would love to get 2 weeks out of the charts. Just can't happen for me. That's just not my path at the present moment in time, but I will get it. Can you take a look at Cake, please? Since it's going through a massive correction. Cake just getting pounded. People selling Cake like you wouldn't believe. And sending a TA or super chat to go over a coin or something that you want to talk about. All right? Drink from the cow and to Dow. Amen. Chinese and Hong Kong coins. Be watchful. CFX, ACH, MDT, CTX, Lena, and many more. Looks yummy. Yeah, the main one I focus on is CFX. When Hong Kong gets that trading, which is coming hard, CFX definitely likes to move to the upside. Let's talk about CFX real quick on my radar. And here it is at the 618 Fibonacci level, about to make a move. The 4 hour doesn't look amazing. 22 in the daily, a little high for me. The daily wants to make a move. Let's look at our 3-day chart, which is my go-to. 3-day chart's telling us that a big move is coming to the upside. Look at that 3-day chart, ready to rip to the upside for CFX. Wow. Nice little swing trade on the rocks here for CFX. And how much could we gain here on a swing trade? Possibly 136% gains out of the golden pocket for CFX. Very, very interesting. We look at the 1 hour time frame for possibly more clear entry. And it's flagging out very similar to Bitcoin. You can see this little flag here. You can see kind of two ideas here. One is like it's in this like upward trending flag that could still break on out. Chance that it comes up, comes back down the bottom of the pattern. Nothing is guaranteed in trading. That's why I like the 3-day chart. You look at the 3-day, you commit, stop loss below a previous Fibonacci level, and we go from there. So I would look at this with my long tool, just teaching you how to use the long tool, all right? And I'd keep a stop loss somewhere below like the 786 Fibonacci level, which a 4 to 1 risk reward ratio lists 25% to gain 126%. So you put $2,000 in here, you lose $500, or you gain like, you know, almost basically $2,500. It's almost a 5 to 1 risk reward ratio. You put $1,200 in here, you lose, you know what I mean? I like that trade personally for CFX. And what I see here is a swing up to swing up. But if I lock in load on this area, we got to swing down. That's a hidden bullish divergence. You can even extend it further down. It's like a double hidden bullish, which tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. This is very interesting for me. CFX looks locked and loaded for a move to the upside on the 3-day chart. Have to have patience. It could take 2 weeks for it to fully play out. It may never play out. It could go to zero. Bitcoin could tank and go the opposite way. These are just probabilities in which we play. You can't get upset when the probability doesn't go your way. You just can't. Just unacceptable move. You know what I mean? You got to be like, okay, it is what it is. Whatever happens. CFX on the 3-day looking scrumptious to me. And if you're not able to get to the live, we're still able to show you what's happening on the live stream. Jump on in today. All right. One cool little trick I teach you is Sandwich Finance. Sandwich.finance. You'd go here, you go to USDT markets, and you're going to download that. I'm going to download that to my downloads. It's number 5, right? You see that? Boom. Once that's downloaded, you're going to go over here. If I can remember, I should know, like, right? Import a list. You're going to find that right there, number 5. Hit boom. Now you get every single coin on KuCoin ready to go. Ready to go. HIBIRDS, which we're all over in the group. I saw someone post HIBIRDS. Show you what he was looking at. I believe he was on like a 4-hour chart. And he woke up to some gains in HIBIRDS out of this little flag here that continued to the upside. Massive move for HIBIRDS. Shout out to man Steffelgates. All right. That's the biggest gainer of the day. And then what is this? SoCo? I mean, that thing down. But what did it do? It pumped to the 200 SMA when these were bunched up. We talk about this all the time. It's a way to find bottoms and get to the bottom. Here's another one. High Undead. Scrunched up here. It pumped to the 200 SMA. They all followed Bitcoin in a way. High Sand 33 up. High Gazer. And look at this one. This one hasn't done it yet. Likely this is going to get a pump to the upside here. Again, no guarantees in trading. And I haven't been, you know, one thing I want to tell, I do not take money from any single project. If you hit me up, hey, could you talk? I don't talk about a project because of money. The only things I do talk about are MEXC because they have 0 fees, right? 0 spot maker and taker fees. And they just brought the taker fee down to 0.01 for a limited time. We're not sure when they'll bring it back, but right now, it's the cheapest place to get in and out of maker and future. I mean, you can't do better than this. You just can't. So remember, if you're trading maker and taker fees on spot, it doesn't even matter, right? If you jump in and out. But future maker fees, 0.1% if you market in and out. I mean, you can't beat this. So by using a limit order, you'll pay no fees at all. It's just insane. I've never seen such a thing. I've never seen an exchange doing something like this. It's unbelievable. All right? It is. It truly is one of the greatest things I've ever seen them do for the people. All right? And that's why I bring it up so much. People are like, why are you bringing it up? Well, number one, I do get a commission from it. But it's like, it worked both ways. I get a commission from it, and you pay no fees. I mean, it's like that's the best thing you could ever do for your constituents, you know, for your followers, for your peoples. You know what I mean? Like if you could hook your friend up and say, hey, bro, this will charge you less than all the other platforms, and I also get a kickback. My buddy would be like, dude, show me where to jump on in. We also trade KuCoin a lot. I want to make that really clear. People forget that we trade a lot of KuCoin setups still. KuCoin has all the high coins. KuCoin is still a major mover in the game. And we put all these links for you so you don't have to find them right here. And then I pin the message here in the comment section. All right. Shout out to Bryson Gonzalez asking about FLOKI. Let's take a look at our baby FLOKI from Bryson. So total market cap looking beautiful on the daily for a push to the upside. Look, swinging up on the RSI, swinging up on the MACD, swinging up here. This tells me that a pretty big move is coming for the entire market. Possibly a 22% influx of money coming into the game. And that brings me to watch the DXY. All right. What's up with the DXY? Well, we kind of showed that there was a possible double bottom here. One thing I don't like is how the 200 SMA is there and we're tight. I always teach how that could be a pump all the way to the 200 SMA. All right. We did double bottom here. We made a bit of a bear flag. And we broke out of the flag, as you can see, to the upside. But some could say, hey, did we ever really lose the channel? Let's see if we could tighten up the channel a little bit. You could say that we're still at a resistance on the channel, technically. See? Bounce, and we could still fall further down to the downside on this channel. We did kind of get a slight, savior by that double bottom there. Is a double bottom for the DXY. I can't shy away from things just because I want to see it dump. How bad I want to see it dump, so bad though. But the 4 hours probably oversold. 4 hours actually coming down. It's interesting. Wants to point down, suggests that we got rejected by the level. Look, and there's a double top as well. You topped out here. You topped out here again. So, not amazing for the dollar. We'd like to see the dollar start to slip further to the downside. You got BRICS taking money out of the dollar. You got, basically China, Russia wanting to form and do deals in Bitcoin and not in the dollar. And there's so many alternatives to the dollar now at this point that using it, you're not forced to use it. You don't have to get in. So that's another idea. This also kind of has some, not perfect, but it almost had a descending triangle vibe. If we break it down to the wicks there, flat bottom with a moving to the downside, and that could dump you further down on the dollar as well. The 2-day chart looks horrible on the dollar. The 3-day chart, interesting. That's kind of strange that the 3-day chart wants to get a push to the upside on a massive double bottom. There's a chance that Bitcoin and the dollar could pump together. They've done it. They've dumped together too as well. So don't just obviously, naturally correlate them or uncorrelate them, inverse correlate. But for the most part, we have seen dumps and pumps the other way. Can we check Kadena? Yes, we can. Shout out to all the beautiful souls here on the live. Thank you for being here. Showering your life with love is the only way you're going to win. If the printer goes brr, I could see it. Brr. Yeah. They have to print the money because of the debt ceiling. I'm just breaking that down. They have to print the money because of the debt ceiling. All right. So interesting, the 3-day, but it could slump. It could just turn in slump. Remember, these are just probabilities, but the 3-day looks like a pump, which is weird. It looks like a little like ahead of Bitcoin. The daily and the 2-day chart are getting overbought, and Bitcoin wants to come up on that daily time frame. So it says at least for the next week, we should see a dump in the dollar. Based on the probabilities, we should see a dump on the dollar and a pump on Bitcoin for the next 10 days. That'd be cool to get a pump for Bitcoin Miami. It always dumps during Bitcoin Miami. And every year I always wanted to be there at Bitcoin Miami. This year I'm going to be there. So excited. Only a few days left. Tomorrow I'm flying in at 7. My flight's at 7 a.m. I can't believe it. I'll be there by 11, 12 o'clock in beautiful Miami. And I love how the time doesn't change for us people up here on the East Coast. Same exact time. So special. Such a good time to be alive. All right. And this is the checkpoint. Show us your latest video for the day. People just... We're watching a movie with your siblings and an ugly character appears. That's you. It's so funny. My man's grilling. That's beautiful. Undressing Bitcoin with Layla. Damn it, this is really the last photo. Bringing it to get a signature. Smart move, man. Smart move. Crypto pause. Dear mom, thanks for being my mom. If I had a different mom, I'd put... Oh, my God. Oh, my Jesus. Pulse chain is live. Oh, that's a nice picture. An old typewriter. That's all old school. This person is living super... Oh, that's interesting. Look at the sun coming out through the window rays right there. Old school, man. Old school typewriter, old phone. Interesting. And that was it, huh? Shout out to my Celtics for taking it. It was a happy day to be in Boston last night. They made it rain on the 76ers. Up on 30 points at one point. It was insane. 6 minutes straight without the 76ers able to score. They just completely broke down. A team that was far superior. I don't know why it looked like we couldn't beat them a few times. Bam. Sammy Cup Handy with the fresh cut, feeling like $1 million. Shout out to Crypto Spiritual. I did not get a haircut. I just comb my hair a different way. That's how thin my hair is. I can make it look all different cool ways with just water too. I don't use any hair products, just water. When I go to the conferences, I use a little hair product to keep it nice while I'm running around because it gets soft and looks funny. But for the most part, I just put water in my hair And I believe that's why I have my hair, because I don't put other random things in it. You know what I mean? I always believe you don't know what's in that stuff. You know what I mean? You got to take care. You got to do self-care. You got to take care. So I don't believe it's only a matter of time till HIGAZERS comes and hits the 200 SMA. All right? Only a matter of time. And Bitcoin pumping back at 27,340, doing that thing, going sideways. Looks like we'll go sideways for most of the live stream as we fill out the flag. And then maybe by 2 o'clock later on. Remember, it is Monday. We have False Move Monday coming too as well. So just, hey, if we go sideways on a False Move Monday, that's actually bullish for a Monday. Usually Monday gives you all sorts of mixed signals. All right? But look, we're bouncing up. Look at that. Some major volatility today on a Monday morning, as you can see. Imagine getting into ETH, BTC, ADA, and HEX, etc. day one in the beginning of Pulse Chain has launched. This is your chance if you missed anything else. I grew up near Philly and have always loved the Sixers. They never quite get there. Always massive talent, though. Hasn't been since like 1991 or 83 or so. I don't know. It's been a long time since the Sixers did anything pretty big. I'm sorry to hear that. I live in Sportstown, USA. We don't have that problem over here. You know what I mean? Multiple championships. Since I was 21 years old, I can't believe how many championships. 2 Red Sox championships. The Celtics won in 2012. It was amazing. I'll always remember that. It was unbelievable. Multiple playoff appearances too as well, right? And there's our short squeeze coming in like it does every day between 10:49 and 11. There's the short squeeze humbly coming on in there with BOOKMAP. 27,400 pumping. And we talked about it, didn't we? I said there's likely going to be a pump for Bitcoin. It's like, what chart was I looking at? I was looking at the 7-minute. And I was showing you that falling wedge in the 7. That was likely to break to the upside. Right when I started, I said, why did I say that? Well, the Stokes were turning up nicely. The MACD was turning. I had the impulse to open up a futures trade. I did not. I would have got paid nicely on that futures trade. I hesitated. You can't hesitate in trading. You got to go for the gusto. You got to go. But I was reading Jim Rohn quotes. So, hey, I'm either making money for me or motivating you, right? Sometimes I can't do exactly the same thing, and sometimes I can. It all depends on the day, right? But remember, if you go back to the live stream, we showed you this already happening. There it is right there. And look at that. That's moving. Our measured move would take it all the way to 27,478. Look at that beautiful pump for Bitcoin. All right? And we called it here on the beginning of the channel. You're like, no, you didn't. You just like talking ish. I'm like, okay. We can go run the tape back. I like running the tape back for the people that just started watching today. Beautiful move to the upside. Where did I eventually find it? You'll see it not too long from there. Did my Jim Rohn. All right. Gave you the bearish scenario just in case. So it's not all, I'm not a moon boy. I'm not a bear boy. Talked about Bitcoin Miami. Showed you BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP showed us where the liquidity lied. Falling wedge line, which is, level. We did a lot of TA already. It's insanity. Everybody, you speak. No, exactly. Falling wedge to the dump to the downside. Eventually, the total looks beautiful after retesting the previous resistance. That's a beautiful retest right there. Here's where I'm going to show you it right here. Suggest the pump is coming right now on this. We're going to short. They're going to squeeze some shorts like they usually do around this time. Liquidity on BOOKMAP also is ranged to the upside. Suggests that we can get back up. Nothing huge, but maybe back to 27.4, something of that nature for a move back to the upside. That wick also kind of tells a bit of a story there that we got bought up on the wick. I wanted to open a futures trade immediately. I did not. Look at the massive short squeeze coming for False Move Monday. Just be careful. 27, but we just called this for you. Had you been watching my live right there, I just basically said that this was likely going to pump just a few minutes ago, and there it hits my target too beautifully. Where did I get the target? The length of the previous pole back to the upside, and Bitcoin soaring out of the flag to the upside, doing DiMaggio, doing damage. And that 1 hour could flip real quick. And this is, how did we figure it out? We used the 7-minute and we used BOOKMAP, right? You could just trade the 7-minute and BOOKMAP all day long. Look at this massive move now and a massive short squeeze here. And we called it here on the channel before it happened. Boom, boom, boom. That's how you do it here. And at this channel, we show you live pumps all the time. We call them before they happen. Kick it with Sammy. You'd be on the money right now if you kicked it with Sammy. I'm kicking myself right now because I was going to open a futures trade. Not sure why I just hesitated, man. You can't hesitate in trading. You got to go for it. Even I make mistakes. Even I don't go exactly sometimes for what I'm going for. I mean, dang, look at that beautiful move. And what it did is it broke resistance and resistance at this top. It's a nice move, but it could be false move Monday and come right back down inside the pattern. I never trust a Monday. Shadiest day to trade in the world, right? And if it keeps going, you go to the smaller time frames. Now we have to watch like a 30-second flag. And if this flag fills out, this is going to continue, all right? You're going to touch the 21-day moving average, and this will definitely continue here. Not everyone has access to the 30-second, 5-second, heck, even the 1-second chart. But they're bullish right now, showing you signs of a flag. That could get us all the way to 27,750 on the move. I get excited when I call a pump like that before it happens. I get a little, I should never be disappointed. God, I got to be grateful for everything. So what if I didn't get the gain? Maybe someone else watching was able to learn the education and take advantage of the move to the upside. Anybody take advantage of that move? Anybody trade that flag or that falling wedge in the 7-minute for gains right now? Let me know if you made gains, right? Gains, baby, gains. Gains, baby, gains. Shout out where you all from on the live. Thank you for coming on in. The 1-second chart is fun. Shout out to everybody here on the live. You hesitated because of the false move Monday. That is part of your system. Don't beat yourself up. Over to shout out to Wife and Hubster. Thank you for the love, man. Yep. Gains. I got wrecked. I did a quick $100. Gains, baby. Gains. I'm in it. Gains from Indonesia. Gains. Thank God, London. Gains. Ohio. Definitely made baby gains. I nailed it on my MEXC demo account. Dude, that's awesome, dude. God bless you. Oh, God. Let's get rid of the negative people. No, I just removed negative people immediately. I can't handle them. They make me sick. They literally make me nauseous when I read a negative comment. I'm like, oh, I want to puke. 56% on APT, 133X. Oh, my goodness. I went in for $4. Gains and gains. Hey, open a baby short position. My man. Sam, you're the best. Shout out to FKX, man. Boss, have you seen the series Ray Donovan with his wife in massive Irish Beantown accent? Cool. I didn't ever get to watch it. No, I don't watch a lot of TV. Got my first ordinal. Good for you, man. I saw this coming 9 hours ago and have had a short since then. Your stream was confirmation for me to keep holding gains and had a short since. I'm so confused. I traded 200X, Sam. You rock. Me going call, man. Shout out to Hassan Kamal, man. Wow. Sammy the GOAT. The next Tatum. Here, man. No negative in here. Just gains, baby. My brain bleeds. LOL was in. Wow. And remember, false move Monday. Now we got to watch the flag closely. That would be an in and out for me on a Monday. In and out for me on a Monday, just in case it doesn't hold the zone. All right. Let me just get rid of these little yellow lines now. But that was an explosive move. And we were able to see it. And I was like, I could get the ego out of there. Look at, I called it. Look at me. It's not even about me. It's the fact that the technical analysis plays out if you let it play out. Like this 30-second chart has a hidden bullish divergence on it, which suggests that you're going to make a high higher than this high to the upside. All right? That's what it says. That's what this 30-second chart says. You're going to make a high higher than this high. You're retesting the previous low, the previous part of the zone. And that may be my reconfirmation. Futures. Perpetuals. Perpetual futures over here. And remember, every time I go too hard, all right? So I'm going to go for about, I'm going to raise that, lower the leverage down. Lower the leverage, Sammy. 19x is good enough for me. Bring it back up. And I'm going to open along based on this 30-second idea here. In and out. In and out on the 30-second chart. All right? In and out, baby. In and out. All right? We're going to show you how to play this just manually. We want to see this pump to the upside. Get above this high. Take profits at $27,699. All right? Oversold in the stochastics. Hidden bullish divergence. What is hidden bullish? Well, when you have a swing to the downside here, but this whole thing swings to the upside. They don't match, okay? That tells you that there's likelihood that a continuation of the trend could continue to the upside, all right? So I'm just, and this is a very small trade, all right? Very small trade. If it breaks back inside the pattern, not the best idea. We'll see how it happens here. It is false move Monday, so be careful, right? But this has the hidden bullish. This tells me that it can get the move back to the upside here. out of this little flag. And we're touching the 21-day moving average. Everything that I've kind of tested is basically a very small version of what we just did in the 7-minute time frame. Okay? Very small version of what we did in the 7-minute. And I'm manual. No real stop loss, take profit, because I'm just going to either get out with a very small minimal loss or I'm going to let this thing play out. All right? Who has the trades open? I'm long from 26.6. Hopefully it continues. Hopefully. You don't stay hopeful, man. Hope really has no place in trading. Man, I guess what you're saying. I mean, you know, God willing, inshallah, that the trade will go well, but you got to put together some analysis behind that idea. Will the analysis play out for you is the question. Let's see. You know, if there's more liquidity to the upside or to the downside, we do have this big old bar at 27.2. They may pummel us down to the downside here. All right? And to the upside. That's the only thing about me is I'm super impulsive. My impulsivity is the one thing that I got to work on the most. All right? That's the one thing I consistently have to work on. Like I missed the move, and now I'm trying to get in again on a tiny, and I only traded the 30-second maybe, I don't know, 10 times in my life. So I'm not like extremely seasoned on it. But I'm going over the hidden bullish and the oversold stochastic. Ooh, now we're going to be in the loss. Leverage trading and me just don't seem to get along, I'll be honest. I'll make thousands of dollars trading spot. Second I touch leverage, it's like, it plays with my emotions way too much, you know? Look, I lost $6 real quick. Let's see if we can get out of this sticky situation here. Still a falling wedge, still hidden bullish divergence. Still touching the 21-day moving average. That's definitely hidden bullish divergence, if I've ever seen it in my life. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside 90% of the time. Got to trust the divergence and take a deep breath. Okay? I'm back in no trading for 2 days. Shout out to Board Type Crow, my man. On Mondays, I hope it's always so wild. That's true, though. It comes with Aries, the impulse. I am moon sign Aries. God bless creators crypto. It really does, man. It's like, you get this urge. You know what I mean? It's likely the trade will play out, though. It's very likely the trade will play out based on just the technical analysis alone and nothing else. Okay, let's get rid of this random line. Trading the 30-second chart like a maniac here. Like a complete degen. All right. Let's take a look at the ES1 real quick. Then we'll get into those super chats for you. So ES1 looks beautiful. It really does. Remember, if you remember correctly, in October 1st, I called the bottom here and said that was going to be the bottom for the S&P. So far, that's been a notorious call that has stuck the test of time. And you'd be like, no, you didn't. You didn't call the S&P bottom. And it's like, okay. Whatever you say. We even ripped it out and made it a smaller video, I believe. And I was like, here is the bottom of the S&P. Back in October. We're talking months ago, right? We're talking months ago. But I'm not trying to even toot my own horn. What I'm trying to show you is how good the technical analysis works. It's not even about me. It's about the TA. It's about the TA, baby. That's funny. I was on a plane with two people. I had the screens up, and the guy started talking to me right here 6 months ago. 6 months ago. October, November, December. Wow, it's 6 months. I thought it was 3 months. I'm out of my mind. But watch this. This video will blow your mind. I've been studying world markets for 20 years. I've been trading for 15 of those 20 years. I've been looking at gold, silver, financial markets. I've been looking at how the Federal Reserve actually works, how we trade bonds in the open market system. You may want to Google that. And I've figured out so many different little intricacies in the markets. And I've taken a bunch of different charts and put them together. And I'm seeing some signs of the strong indicators in which I use and have put a lot of faith in over the last 10, 15 years in trading. And right now, I'm telling you, I am seeing a strong indication that the S&P is going to reverse to the upside. Why is that? Well, there's something called bullish divergence. You rarely see it on the weekly chart. And here we see it again on the weekly here. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. I'm a simple man. I trade simple things on big time frames. This stochastics RSI, whenever we've been low here, look, we got a nice bounce. Here we got a little bounce. There was no bullish divergence when these bounces occurred. I just want to make that clear. All right. Here we had a huge bounce here. Slight bullish divergence there at that point in time for the S&P. Here, not really. Here, there is the last time the S&P had severe bullish divergence like we have it now. Swing down to swing down on the weekly and swing up to swing up. The last time we had it was in 2016. So we haven't seen a substantial divergence just like this is now looking just like that. Since 2016. You're talking 8 years. I'm making a bold statement 6 here. years. For anyone watching this and anyone that's invested in any market throughout the world. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But I am calling a reversal in world markets. I am calling a dump in the dollar. I am calling a bigger move than most people see. If 3,700 can hold, then we can get to 4,000. We get to 4,000. This wedge is breaking out. We're getting above this resistance point, and we can see some serious moves back in the world markets. We could even head into some type of bull rally in 2023 for crypto. I don't want to be 100% on anything. Anything is possible. But I'm just showing you, we have never seen this indicator. We haven't seen this indicator since 2016 show signs of this. And it's not even an indicator. It's something you have to figure out. It's like a scavenger hunt that you find. I know this juxtaposition of angles, and I'm always looking for it. And I see it again. I'm telling you, I'm a nerd. I've spent hours in the charts while everyone else was reading the news and doing other things. I truly believe I'm an anomaly of sorts because of all the time I've spent. This is weird. This is different. I'm saying so much that this is huge, and this is going to front run Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised we saw a $30,000 Bitcoin. I just recently bought an entire Bitcoin because of what I'm seeing here. At the time, Bitcoin was 19,000. I called 30,000 before anybody even spoke of it. You got to give me credit where credit's due. I called a break of the S&P. That was back here, October. When was the date of this video? Okay? When was the date of this video? All right, you can see it here. Show me more. October 22nd of 2022. That was right here, October 22nd of 2022. Right in this area, somewhere right in here. Look at where the S&P is now. I called a reversal in the S&P, banged on them. And I put my life on the line there. Had I been wrong, I would have been a laughing stock of YouTube. But you know what? I put myself in the driver's seat. I called a $30,000 Bitcoin at that point. Where was Bitcoin at that time? Right? You're going to see something amazing right now. Look, we're going sideways now, which is so strange. Sideways in the trade is not really, that's really weird. I'll be honest. That's strange. Very strange price action. Trying to make heads or tails of this, that's really weird. That tells me that it's likely not going to happen. You know what I mean? Trade is bozos, right? Trade is bonanzas. So what do I hit? 379, 374. Hard to get out of these when they move like that. 367. Yeah, look, just going too fast for me. I'm out. I'm not going to lose money, $8 on the order. But here's the deal. And my trading account still sitting there at what? 540, right? I don't lose money. You can see I've been playing with $800 for like 2 months now. I've down $240. I don't like to lose a lot of money. I've made thousands of dollars already on all sorts of altcoins, trading them, swinging them, doing my thing. All right. Yeah, look at that. That was supposed to play out. The hidden bullish divergence very rarely does not play out. Find that really strange. But hey, my mind's also like, dude, that's not what was supposed to happen. False move Monday, right? They didn't even give us the right move there. It's a false move. All right. And remember, they gave back a lot of that pump all the way back down to 379, all the way to 27,530. That's what they do on Monday. They like to play with everybody up and down, up and down. Now, here is another falling wedge. And there still is the hidden bullish here now, which could say, hey, now the trade could start to play out once they kind of shook the people out of the trade. But you know what? I'm going to stop going against my rules. I don't like opening up trades on a Monday, all right? But again, I called the S&P. You hear me say me utter a $30,000 Bitcoin. S&P. I can't tell you what to do. All I can show you is what I'm doing and the significance of these indicators. That made me buy a whole Bitcoin at 19,000, okay, on the S&P. That was back in here. So far, the S&P has been just doing damage, and they're going to continue to print money. When they continue to print money because they raised the debt ceiling, that's going to take the S&P further up to 4,971, all right? It's like calling for 100K when Bitcoin was at 50K. Seriously, 8K is so far away. I've been playing with 100 on leverage, up and down, learning. Amen. Never trade on a Monday. It's really the worst time to trade, man. Bitcoin will go to 8K. That is a fake rally. Shout out to D, man. We love you, man. We love you, man. I hope never tell people. See, all I did there was show you a weekly bullish divergence and say that there was a high probability based on an indication in the charts. I didn't say I think, I believe, or I feel. Dean, do this with me, man. We love you, Dean. Take a deep breath and say, I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. It would be so easy for you to do that. Just say, you know what? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. If you can say that, Dean, if you can write that in right now, we're going to give you a big clap. You know what? If you can write that in and send me your US Tether address, I'm going to throw you $50, man. right now. So, Dean, if you could write right here for us, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. You're right. I truly don't know whether we're going to 8K or not. I have no clue. And you post your Tether TRC20 address, hook you up. You know what I mean? Because I care so much about your psyche and your belief system. Yeah, we say never. Bitcoin says just watch. Exactly. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. Stick to the charts and you're going to be on point, all right? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. It feels good to say. Thank you so much for the time you spend in the market. God bless you. Shout out to Mark Quinter. God bless you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for my lifers, man. Thank you for everything, guys. You pulled me through my dad's death. You put me through so much. Without each and every one of you, I don't know where I'd be right now. I'm so grateful for my whole life and grateful for each and every one of you. God bless you all. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Without this community, I don't know where I would have been. I don't know where I would have been without this community. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. You're blessed people. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. I love you all. Thank you so much for the love. I greatly, greatly appreciate it more than you would ever know. I honestly do not know where I would be, all right? I do not know where I'd be. I lost my father, man, at 40 years old. Like some days I feel lost, you know? My dad called me 4 or 5 times a week. It's been 2 weeks I haven't heard his voice. It's not easy, you know, and I don't want to make this a freaking cry fest. And I promised God, my dad, that I wouldn't do it, all right? But where would we be without you, Sam? I don't know, man. You would have found your way. God would have, as long as you believed in God, God would have provided. I'm just a part of God's providing. That's all. That's all. That's all. Thank you, Miss Mastery. Thank you, Lieutenant Dan Dangle. Thank you, Cesar Cordero. Thank you, Mr. Brokey. Thank you, Nick89. Thank you, FM. Thank you, Guns and Loaded. Thank you, Iman Perry. Thank you, Chris Shirt Pants. Thank you, Stink Fof. Thank you, Hassan Haj. Thank you, Crypto Pace. Thank you, Felipe. Thank you, Hutch. Thank you, Golden God. Thank you, Billy Bob. Thank you, Fafa Fohi. Thank you, Tim313. Thank you, Robert C. Thank you, FKS. Thank you, Caden Casey. Thank you, MJ Oro 204. Thank you, Loto Crypto. Thank you, Jasol 8484. Thank you, Sharid Minna. Thank you, Steph Inu. Thank you, Kermano. Thank you, Crypto Bellico. Thank you, Lakochi Coker. Thank you, Jesse Namasil. Thank you, Saul Citrons. Thank you, Jonah Lange. Thank you, Lifer Adam. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, every single one of you. Thank you, Patrick Leishman. Thank you, Tito Gaines. Thank you, Stephanie Mallet Productions. Thank you, Abdominal Bedman Spaghetti Ragnetti in the house. Thank you, Joe Leone. Thank you, RPM M87. Thank you, Jay Smith. Thank you, Trace Hall. Thank you, every single one of you beautiful people. Diablo, thank you. Kenneth Mack, thank you. CT Certified, thank you. Dylan Bronson, thank you. Rafael Fermet, thank you. Thank you, FM. Thank you, Ugor Igro. Thank you, Jamal Antonio. Thank you, Jamal, man, I love you, brother. God bless you, man. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Roberto. Thank you, Tony Rojas. Yes, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, and the Heat are back in the Eastern Conference Finals, baby. I told you. You guys do not have the bench we have. You just don't, man. I'm sorry. It's going to be all Jimmy Butler again until his hip falls off. You know what I mean? Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, bro. You guys have one dude, Jimmy Butler. We have like 5 dudes as good as him, if not better. You know what I mean? Like Jaylen Brown easily could go one-on-one with Jimmy. Jason Tatum, don't even talk about it. All right? We love you, Sammy. Thank you, E. Whistle. Thank you, Daniel Saff. Thank you, Marin C. Old school. Marin C., I've been seeing you for a long time. Thank you, Kicks and Crypto. Thank you, Crypto Bear Baker. Thank you, Ryan Lamosco. Thank you, Win Lavora. Thank you, Sheffrey Bridges in the house. We love you, man. Thank you, Brandon2181. Thank you, Michael Moore. Thank you, everybody here on the live. I appreciate you all for being here. Let me build myself up with some Jim Rome quotes. We all must wage an intense, lifelong battle against the constant downward pull. If we relax the bugs and the weeds of negativity, we'll move into the garden and take away everything of value. Dude, oh my gosh. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. If you're not willing to risk the unusual, you have to settle for the ordinary. To solve any problem, there are 3 questions you have to ask. First, what could I do? Second, what could I read? And third, who could I ask? If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. And last but not least, success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamental. Failure is not a single cataclysmic event. You don't fail overnight. Instead, failure is a few errors in judgment repeated every single day. Work harder on yourself than you do in your job. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Wow. Like, that's just, dude, if that didn't blow your mind and get you going. And look, there it is. There's the pump that I wanted to the upside here, but it wasn't enough. It was lackluster on the 30-second chart. I'm going to get off the 30-second chart. Attempted to play that flag. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. And I never claimed to be the best futures trader. I am really good at finding coins before everybody else. I'm good at having the gall to put in a big chunk in those coins. And I'm also good at waiting patiently for my gains 1-2 years into the bull run and building positions in the bear market. And I'm really good at watching the macro trends and understanding when to put large amounts of money into the market at certain times. That is my true skill. I'm not truly skilled at leverage trading. It's just not something I've been doing, and I honestly think it's something I may never really truly want to do. Once I become a multi-millionaire of 100 million or more, I'm going to want to be making businesses, starting businesses, finding people to invest in, becoming a venture capitalist, right? Becoming an angel investor. That really gets me going. Like, I don't want to sit in front of the screen and trade leverage for the next 10 years. I'll be honest with everybody else. That's not my desire. So because it's not my desire, I don't think I get rewarded for it, because my intention just is never truly there when it comes to leverage trading. And I have to be honest, a lot of people want to put it out there because, you know what? They probably make money off leverage trading, or somehow even if they don't, that's what they do. They're good at it. They do it over and over and over again. They love sitting in front of the screen all day long. It's just not my thing. All right. I'm still working on it. 15 minutes suggests we could get a break out of this move to the upside. 1 hour is still resetting. All right. But I like what I'm seeing here. False move Monday. Look at that's false move Monday in a nutshell. We should take a picture of this and be like, false move Monday, the wick up, the wick down. Like, that's just what false move Monday does. It makes a false move, However, this is a breakout right now on the bigger time frame. All right. Least of them going to trade leverage with smaller time frames. 45 minutes says yay. 30 minutes says a big pump is coming too, to the upside. I did get that 7-minute pump, right? Got it pretty nicely. And now look, it's a retest. It is slightly retesting here to the upside out of those little flags. Now the 1 minute getting busy, but it's getting capped off. But what I like here is this idea here. Making some type of symmetrical triangle here for a bigger move to the upside. Something calls your name. It's like, do it again. Leverage trade again. Go after it again. Like, there's a likelihood this makes a move. That'd be a nice 0.9% on 10x leverage. That would be like a 9% gain. ERC20 just launched 15 hours ago. Scrappy. Scooby-Doo fans, community. Just be careful, man. Forget the horns. Take the bull. You win immediately. You're funny. Just to be debt-free is good for me. Set it up. Buy it up. Up only. Thank you for the 415 lifer likes. Lifer strong. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get those likes all the way up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the love. All right. So the S&P looks good. We showed you the DXY, right? Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. That's how much money is flowing into Bitcoin. If that looks like a big pump is coming, it usually means a big move for Bitcoin is coming too as well. And look at that. I mean, it says it's going to bounce off this channel. We're going to make a little channel in here. It already just kind of broke out here. But that's basically a bull pennant. You could say it's a symmetrical triangle. It has some bull pennant feels to me. I guess it's ascending, a symmetrical, but it looks like a bull pennant to me. And that suggests a big move is coming for Bitcoin as well to the upside. The daily wants to blast to the upside. And if a big move comes for Bitcoin, boom, that means Bitcoin's going to pump pretty hard. So just be careful. And once we get above this resistance, my gosh, Bitcoin dominance could get all the way to 59. The VRVP says that Bitcoin dominance could get all the way back up to 61. All right. And that would be insane. All coins wouldn't go too amazing. Some would follow, but more people would be running into Bitcoin than anything else. I just want to make that really clear. Okay. I got spooked and closed my long when it was dumping last night. Should have held. Patience is key, and patience always wins every time. It was Sunday night, man. It was made to spook you. So you just, you know what I mean? That's all. Bitcoin, please go to 25K. Yikes. When you bet, it means you're probably over leveraged in a horrible trade and you're not protected properly. Whenever I see someone, I hope, I bet, I pray, it usually means they made a horrible trade and they did not think it through, and now they're just hoping. And usually when you hope, you get absolutely demolished. So just be very, very careful. We're going to look at U.S. Tether dominance too now. And U.S. Tether dominance should want to dump on the daily time frame. And it does. See that? How did I know that? Because this is just the way, everybody. So you could say something like this here. And if you look at Bitcoin dominance, U.S. Tether dominance, shoulder, head, kind of right shoulders there. Doesn't look that healthy or amazing. And this is in a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. So the daily suggests that dominance for the Tether is going to drop. And if dominance for Tether drops, that means people are going to be selling out of Tether and into Bitcoin. And one more bank goes down right now too, while Bitcoin's poised. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The charts are telling us another bank's going to be in trouble. And they're going to come out with the debt ceiling issues. It's a mess right now. They've had politician after politician just pushing the debt ceiling over and over again. I've given you guys history lessons on this stuff. I've showed you videos that teach you what's happening behind the scenes. I've taught you what happens to the Ponzi scheme dollar that they're in, fractional reserve lending. I've given you the knowledge, not just the technical analysis, but I've given you the knowledge. I've shown you the fiat currency graveyard, right? I've done so much as I can to unbrainwash the brainwashing they've done to all of us. They did it to me. They did it to me too. And so I attempt to cleanse you, to really show you something that is just absolutely amazing. Look, living in denial about the economy. I see so many Americans living in denial about the fate of the USD, even when they know the past performance is not a guarantee of future performance. They still say things like, yes, 2008 bailouts were bad, but our economy is stabilized and will be okay. No, the economy will not be okay. And the chart below demonstrates why. The U.S. money supply from 1959 to 2018, money printing is wealth theft. When they print your money over and over again, if you're making 40 grand a year and they print your money, number one, your 40 grand is now worth 10 grand. Look how much they printed. So if in 2010 you had 40 grand, 11 years later, look how much they printed. Oh my gosh. As the chart below illustrates, the money printing in the U.S. since 1990 has destroyed 98% of the USD's value. But what happens to the value of USD when the money supply shoots up like a missile? As occurred since 2008, it loses even more value and will eventually and inevitably collapse, along with the value of every asset that's denominated in USD. This has happened many times in recent and not so recent history, and when it happens, the currency is usually killed and buried in the fiat currency graveyard. And they just throw it to the side, and that's what they want this CBDC. They want to put you on a new program, a new system. They're pushing everything they can. This is why they're attacking Bitcoin. This is why they're going after your wallet, and I'm not going to let it happen. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such, but I will educate you to the point where you know how to protect your wallet. You will not be a sheeple. You will understand what's happening. The average lifespan of a fiat is 35 years. The following list of currencies is a small sample of the fiat currencies throughout the past 1,000 years that have collapsed due to corrupt or incompetent monetary policy. Hyperinflation was one of the most common precursors to fiat currency collapse. Keep in mind that most of these currencies below collapsed within the lifetime of most baby boomers living today. So hyperinflation and currency collapses are not exceptionally rare events. In fact, the average lifespan of a fiat is only 35 years, which means these events happen more frequently than many people realize. Peru in 1989, gone. Russia, 10,000 rubles. Look, they had to this is insane. Zaire, 5 million Zaires. Right? They're going to have to make $1 million dollar at one point. 10 million Penguo, 1945. $1 billion mark when the Weimar Republic, that thing just collapsed. $1 million mark, right? Zimbabwe, $100 trillion in 2006. Imagine a $100 trillion bill. You know they didn't start with a $100 trillion bill. Greece, 25,000 drachmas in 1943. The Central Bank of China had to make a $10,000, right? Venezuela, 10,000 bolivares. Yugoslavia, $10 billion dinar in 1993. Bolivia, 5 million peso bolivianos. These are real. These are real dollar bills. Ukraine, Ukraine has been printing their money to zero since 1995. Out of control. Turkey, $5 million lira in 1997. Brazil, $500 bill. $500,000 bill, really, right? Dude, $10,000 bills. Do you get it? Does everybody here get what I'm saying? Does anybody here not understand what I'm saying? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Does anybody not understand what I'm saying? So while everyone else is screaming about memes and how, I'm going to take this, whatever it is, We're showing you how to protect yourself for the rest of your life. All right? At some point, it makes more financial sense to just bail. All right? That's why Binance and Coinbase shouldn't give up. So what are you saying? Shout out to Casey, man. Shout out to Crypto Plumber. Shout out to Studio 388. Any new people here on the channel that have never heard this stuff before, never been to this website, have no clue what I'm talking about, it's okay. Open up. I want to see. Ain't nobody understood the words coming out of your mouth, Jackie. So funny. What did you say? Create a trust. Just buy Bitcoin. I make $100K off memes. Hey, God bless you, man. That was awesome. Cash is trash, but real estate and Bitcoin. Amen. Buy real estate. Yep. Inflation destroys currency. That's what he's saying. Amen. Shout out to Felipe in the house. Shout out to Jeffrey Bridges. Shout out to Brian Kucharek. Shout out to Mr. Wolf 69. Shout out to Crypto Puppet. Waking people up daily. What is the website? The Jin Foundation. The Genie Foundation. All right. The Dominican Republic, a $2,000 bill. Exactly. Even when the sky's falling, even when the sun don't shine, get faith in the lifer gang. Shout out to Billy Bob 369. Jeffrey Bridges in here. You're funny. Property, crypto, gold, and silver. Thank you. And it may even not be a good time to buy property. If they tank this system, real estate will go down hard. Will your fiat currency be next? Based on the historical average lifespan of fiat currencies in the data table, the Global Governance Scorecard. If your country's total debt to GP ratio, private and public debt approaches or exceeds 2,200%, then there's a high probability your fiat currency will be buried in the fiat currency. And that brings me to the debt clock, all right, which is so insane in real time. And this is just getting worse and worse too, all right? And look at that. U.S. debt held by foreign, $7.2 billion. U.S. trade, look at the debt. New U.S. inflational debt, $31 trillion. And it's going up every second of the day. It's not going down. They're not doing anything to stop it. They're making the National Inflation Reduction Act. Let's get a life. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a blockchain party guy. I'm an independent. I'm a libertarian at the end of the day, really, when it comes down to it. I want people to be free from the central banking collapse and the central banking parasitic system. Worst system in the game ever, ever, ever. Get this man out of here, please. Someone get this man out of here immediately. Why do I be quicker than the mods, man? I'm quicker than you guys. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I got him out on myself. See, I did it myself. There you go. AGIX, what's going on? It's just getting sold off by the VCs to try to get cheaper prices. Love what you do. You say enough, but not too much. Breadcrumbs. LTC is D. I don't know about dead. It's still a strong coin, but, you know. Let's go. Probably that guy is about to get liquidated trading Litecoin. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is, man. He's freaking out. He's a fruit basket over there. He's getting fruity cake. I mean, this looks nice to me. That's a bull pennant that could break out to the upside. Makes me want to trade it, but false move Monday, they'll do whatever they want, right? But that looks like a pump is coming on the 1 minute chart. We even had the hidden bullish divergence really established too as well there, which tells us that the trend will continue to the upside. You'll make a higher high, higher than the high inside of the divergence. And I trust my divergence. I really do. I trust my divergence. Asleep at the wheel. I got him. Shout out to Crypto Cash, the Coachy Coker. You're funny, man. Looks like it might be time to buy some Litecoin. Having is soon, too. We talked about it. We went in depth into Litecoin recently. Asleep at the wheel, baby. This looks like a pump is coming for Bitcoin. Another 0.92% pump. If I had to say, I mean, it broke out. Now it's flagging outside the breakout. It's kind of got a cup and handle feel, too, as well, as this could be a jagged cup. See that? And that's a cup and handle that could blast to the upside. I'm just saying, 1 minute chart. I know I'm on the small time frame here. But wow, that could make some bacon on the beach. All right? And at 11:30, we like to bring you the news. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you the news. All right? And the news is actually pretty interesting, what we're seeing here today. And we'll just bring that music back down real quick. And I'm going to bring you the news in 1 quick second. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, we got to load up the news to bring it to people. We got it. And look, that pump is real. That looks like a huge pump is coming. I really want to trade that. If it wasn't Monday, I would open that trade immediately. Pepe surpasses Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, and social engagement. That's insane. According to the social media analytics, Lunar Crush, which is a really good place to go. I want to talk about Lunar Crush because I know about it and then I forget about it all the time. Check out Lunar Crush. It's a really cool place to check it out. But look at Pepe. Now leading social engagement activity even higher than Bitcoin at the moment. This metric indicates extremely heavy community participation in social posts measured by likes, retweets, comments, bookmarks, influential account participation, and more. And Pepe up 60%. That's insane, right? So just, dang it. I hate when I flash my DMs. Anyway, so Pepe now leading social engagement event higher than Bitcoin at the moment. This metric indicates extremely heavy community participation. Unbelievable. That's a big deal. That alone gets me excited. I'm really adamant about whenever I cough stuff up to get it out of the body. It's super important. 26% of family offices invest in crypto. Goldman Sachs survey. Wow. The banking giant Goldman Sachs determined in a recent study that 32% of family offices across the globe have exposure to digital assets, NFTs, and DeFi, while 26% have explicitly invested in cryptocurrency. The results from 2021 research showed that 16% of wealth management firms were hodlers. 2-year difference. Goldman Sachs contacted 166 family offices in the Americas, Europe, and Middle East, and Africa, and Asian Pacific to determine how their investment strategy has altered in the past few years. The study from 2021 estimated that 16% of the respondents have invested in digital currencies, while the current figures have risen to 26%. Nonetheless, interest in the sector has dropped significantly. With the digital asset ecosystem, family offices have become more decisive about cryptocurrencies, and the proportion that is invested has risen from 16 to 26%. However, the proportion that is not invested and not interested in the future has risen from 39 to 62, and those that are potentially interested in the future have fallen. The masses will never figure it out. So if the masses haven't figured it out, it's kind of obvious, right? The people that get in first are the people that make the most money. So just think about that. That's something interesting to think about. That's how I look at it. I always kind of counteract the investments of other people, man. Never really fully believe in that. WorldCoin project. Funny, this guy's last name is Altman. He's an Altman. He likes alt, man. Sam Altman. WorldCoin project, 100 million goal in sight. WorldCoin, a project led by OpenAI executive Sam Altman, is reportedly nearing the completion of a funding round that could reach $100 million. The global cryptocurrency venture, which uses iris scanning technology for enhanced network security, which is creepy, is said to be in the final stages of its funding discussions. This information comes from sources familiar with the situation. Unlike many other cryptocurrencies, WorldCoin is set out to become more than just a digital currency. It aims to establish a global financial identity network that is accessible to everyone irrespective of their social, economic status, or location. As part of its strategy, WorldCoin plans to distribute its tokens for free to users who can prove their uniqueness and authenticity via a unique device known as the Orb. The Orb is the device developed from this project, operates by obtaining an iris scan from the user, which results in the creation of a digital World ID. This World ID is intended to provide a pseudonymous avenue for various applications while also offering private protection for users. It aims to ensure that each person can obtain only one share of WorldCoin, aiming to reduce the potential fraudulent activities and misuse of the system. So only one person could get their share. You get it? You wouldn't be able to get more of a share. Stable as a ADA pair. June class is on. Can't wait. Stable as an ADA pair. Interesting. I've never heard of it. I'd have to research that myself. Shout out to the BioMex. God bless you, brother. God bless you and your family lifer. Grumpy Cat to the moon. Shout out to Sass Jam, man. God bless you. Thank you for the $10 super chat. He likes Grumpy Cat. EKTA, 4 hour in the weekly. And Bob Marley asking about Bob Coin, which does have a use case, and people really like Bob. So the super chats are FLOKI, Kadena, Chat GPT, or Chain GPT, sorry. And then we're going to look down at stable coins for ADA, stables, I guess he said, and EKTA. And my team will add that to the punch. Thank you for the $10 super chat. God bless you, Saz James. Wow, you sent 3 of the same super chat? I'm confused. Usually they don't put them up like that. God bless you. Thank you so much for the love. But everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I have the Crypto Lifer Show where I give you the news. And yes, here we are. We're going to bring you the news. That's so my team can take that part and put it in the beginning because I didn't do it because I'm a video editor. And you can put anything you want in any section as long as you give them the section. So if my team picks up on that, let's see how, if they can do that. You know, I'm pretty sure they will. There's the news for the day. Pretty exciting news, if you ask me. Pepe getting that move, that's very, very interesting. And when everyone's bearish is usually when there's a big move coming for Bitcoin. And look at that false move. We still are yet to do it. Just sideways price action now. But that's bull pennant-esque. That's a bull pennant doing its thing there for Bitcoin, going sideways at 27,400 after that immediate pump we called in the 7-minute time frame. What a move to the upside. Let's bring that music back, and let's get back on track for the day. Shout out to you here at 11:33. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Super chats, Floki, Kadena, Chat GPT, EKTA, and Bob, stable as the 8 of pair. Grumpy Cat. He just asked about Grumpy Cat. I wouldn't add it. You know, give him more promotion than you. Sam, are you related to NIKO, the hybrid price, the UFC fighter from Florida? How did you know? Me and that dude are like best friends. We're like, he's my older cousin, man. He gives me all the UFC fights. How did you know me and NIKO, man? Yeah, man. Me and NIKO, man. NIKO Price, bro. He knows how to get it done. He knows how to get it done. Right? You don't want to mess with this guy. Me and NIKO go back, man. Heck no, I'm not related to this guy. Do we look related? Do we look related? Do we? I guess maybe. I don't know. Do we look related, man? Do we? Do you honestly think me and him are related? I love you. I'm just messing around. I love you, man. But no, me and NIKO Price are not related. However, we both fit as a fiddle. I believe I could take him in the ring, though. I really do. I think I could take anybody in the ring. That's the type of person I am. I just don't think, you know what I mean? I think I could win any single confrontation needed at any given moment in time. But you never know. You know what I mean? But I truly believe that if you had to see me in a dark alley, if you're not ready to rip eyeballs out and bite cheeks open and, you know, just I'll bite your jugular off and just I'll suck your blood. No, but I'm vicious if it comes to my last life. If you back me into a corner, there's just nothing stopping me. I'm telling you right now. Sam, I'll tell you, I'm 6'7". It's tough. Wherever I go, people stare at me at the airport. It's tough. I have to get a stand-up desk. We had to raise the roof. It's hard being 6'7". When you're this tall, it's not easy. It's not. It's like one of the toughest things to do. It's, you know, the showers always hit me lower on the face. My feet always fall off a bed. I can never get clothes that fit me. My size 16 shoe is just impossible to grab. It's just been tough. It's been tough. It's been tough. But you know what? We make it through. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I'm not. Head always hitting the plane when entering too. Every time, man. Everyone looks at you when you get into the plane. They're like, people stare at you. You walk out of the bathroom, 100 people staring at me. You walk through the airport, people just stare at you. Once you're over 6'5", people just stare at you. It's so horrible. It's like, can you have some privacy, please? You know what I mean? 6'7", 8 foot. Nah, I'm like 5'9", 5'9 and a half, man. I'm not 6'7". I wish I was 6'7". It would have been amazing. I believed him the first time he made this joke, man. You know, because I've had buddies that are really tall. Like, 2 of my friends were super tall. So wherever I went with them, I watched people stare at them. And I knew what it was like. And like they were my close friends, you know. We spent a lot of time together. Shout out to my buddy Lance. We spent a lot of time together. So I would watch people look at him whenever we went, you know what I mean? So I knew, you know, vicariously through my buddy what it was like to be 6'7", you know. 6'7" and Bitcoin is 200K now. 6'7", really? If you're 6'7", Bitcoin is 6'8". He got the John Cena game going on. You guys are funny, man. The Larry Bird genetics. Sam must be wearing heels. I'm 6'4", 14 shoe. It sucks buying shoes. Shout out to Jay Smith. We love you, man. My buddy who's 6'5" called me freakishly short at 5'9". I said, at least I can fit into my car. You know what I said? I thought about the other day, and I said, you know, if I was 6'7", you know how many things I wouldn't have got away with as a kid? You know what I mean? Because they would have been like, there he is. There's the guy that did it. But like when you're 5'9", you can get, you know, you can slide in and out, you know, little tight pockets of space. You're 6'7", like you can't even like, you can't look at a candy bar and you know, if you're a little kid and you like, say you were a little kid, you were 6 foot and you grab a candy bar, like everyone's like, there he is. There's the guy. You know what I mean? Like tall people can't get away with anything. Sam, can you escape? Why would you ask me a question like that? Get out of here. Get out of here. You got to be put on timeout for stuff like that. I wish I was shorter, see? Yeah, if you're in your 6'7", everyone asks you, do you play basketball? You're like, no, I don't play basketball, man. Why? Because I'm tall? Why? All tall guys? You know, it's funny, right? No, I love that joke. That's my funny. I just love that joke. It's funny to me. No. I wish I was, when I was younger, I wish I was taller. 6'9", 420 years old. It's funny, man. Chief, how are those little flags? Are those little flags on your shirt? Yes, they are. Yeah. They're flags from, I believe, all over the world. I think they're nautical flags. You know what I mean? Like the nautical flags. I mean, after the news, I get a little funky, just so you know. Understanding nautical flags and their meanings. Okay? Yeah, you got the blue one with the thing on it there. You got the square over here. You got Lena, you got Mika, you got Vector, you got Oscar. Honestly, I got this shirt from J. Crew, and I have no idea what the flags are. I just thought the shirt was cool. And it's so light. It's like a nice light shirt, and it's super soft. J. Crew uses like all cotton in their stuff. Their stuff is nice. I'm 5'4". That's typical for a woman. Yeah, my wife is 5'4". Babe, how tall are you? 5'4"? My wife is 5'4". And she's the perfect height for me. I'm 6'7". Everyone would ask if you play. Yeah. Shout out, where's everybody from? Let me know where you're from. Roll call, where you're from. I want to know where you're from. Sam, do you know how to cook? Babe, do I know how to cook? My wife said yes. There you go. Ask my wife, man. I actually worked as a chef in 2 restaurants in my life. So yes, like I've actually been hired as a chef. I'm not saying I was a sous chef or anything, but I can run a kitchen pretty well. Roll Tide. We got London, Ontario. We got England, Colorado, Georgia, El Salvador, Miami, Salt Lake City. We got VA, Detroit, Atlanta, Georgia, Quebec. Let's get it running. I want to run on this thing. Let's get the treadmill flying. Type it in. Amsterdam, California, Liberty, Montana, Athens, Georgia. Great morning from San Diego, Amsterdam, Woodside, New York. My man, Woodside. I lived there for years, Chris. That's so crazy. Guerrero. Did you ever meet me out there? Ohio, Paris, Louisiana, Brazil. North. Do you ever go to Ottomanelli's Burger there? San Diego, Fort Lauderdale, Belgium, Mars, baby, Houston, Toronto, Singapore, Argentina, Nigeria. Shout out to Lakochi Coker. Southern Carolina, Chesapeake, Virginia, Philly, Bern, Texas, North Korea, Minuto, Mozambique, Baltimore, Woodstock, Colorado, Texas, Berlin, Buffalo, Toronto, Guilford, Rottenham, Indiana. Run, Sammy, run. Miami Heat, baby, my dude. Puerto Rico, Vallarta. I can't wait to beat the Heat. Portugal, Norway, East Los Angeles, the Moon. My wife's 5'3" with CC. San Diego, Union City, Kelowna, Canada. Kelowna, Canada, right? I think I'm saying that right. Waltham, by way of Uruguay. Waltham, Mass. South Carolina, Ireland, Vietnam, Aussie, planet Earth, baby. Nevada City, Miami, Florida, Philippines. Who wants to meet up in Miami? Who here wants to Harlem, New York? Probably not, but wish I did. Go to Ottomanelli's Burger in Woodside, man. Pea soup. Stop in Woodside, baby. At the Stop In Diner, man. How many times you had pea soup at the Stop In Diner in Woodside, baby? Dude, I used to go there, Dangerfield. You went to, Stop In Diner has been there since 1946. I would get out on my night shift, and I would get a giant burger with turkey bacon and a shake when I just couldn't sleep because I'd be once you go, and I would sit there and just eat a burger at like 2, 3 in the morning. They were closed on Wednesday nights, though. It would always get me tight when I wanted to go 24 hours, but Wednesday nights, they would close one night a week, but they were 24 hours. It was crazy. Canada, Mexico. This guy knows about the Stop In Diner and the pea soup, man. So funny. I live at Chipotle. Waltham, Mass. Salam, Habibi. God bless you, brother. Thousands lived in Jackson Heights. Dude, Jackson Heights, man. Amazing. Amazing. Love Jackson Heights, man. I mean, that was basically Woodside. It was Jackson Heights, right? Where's the meetup in Miami, Lifer? That would be dope. What? Meeting the Lifer in person. Tony Rojas. We're going to do something fun, man. We got to do it. You know what? Tomorrow night, I'm going to be free. That's one night I have completely off where I don't have any plans with anybody. Tomorrow night, And we could meet somewhere fun. Somewhere on Collins Ave, right? I'll put like a meetup tab maybe in the Discord. Shrewsbury, Mass. That's a nice town, man. That's big money. I live in my garden. I'm a potato. Billy Bob's a potato, babe. Babe, we got a potato in the live stream. He lives in the soil in the garden. Live for tour in Europe, Connecticut, the tax. You to death state. I know. I'm talking about Massachusetts, man. We're up there with you. Light Point, Florida. Kent, UK. Wow, we got a lot of people from all around the country, around the world. Morocco. Dude, I want to go to Casablanca so bad and live stream from there. Can you teach me the ways? So Bitcoin just kind of salty sideways here, but the 1 minute says a big pump is coming. It's getting less and less. The 1 minute says a big pump is coming. It really does. The 1 minute chart wants to get busy. It gets above this point of control. It's gone. There's the slight breakout right there. Starting to make a bit of a move here. I know it's false move Monday, but I just got to try it out one more time. One more time, baby. And we want this flag to break on out. All right? This is what we're going for. And we'll close the stream when this trade ends. We got 15 minutes. It shouldn't last too long. This is pumping. Oh, but then it pumped in not a lot of love, though. More sideways behavior almost. Yeah, 50 minutes a little too high. The 7 minute, yeah. I'm looking at tiny time frames. Looks like we'll go more sideways than before, but, come on, baby. See if we can get that love. That's up $2 real quick. All right. Stop loss at 27.4. Just super, super tight. That's another way to do it. Just keep going tight over and over again. Just keep going at it so tight over and over again, right? And eventually, you can't lose, but you can win. You know what I mean? You either get stopped out or you get it. It's a fun way to trade. Just go tight over and over again. And, eventually you're going to hit the big one over time. You never know. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing it, but. And there, I'm going to get stopped out in a second. Yep. But at least it's a limit order. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mondays, man. False move Monday. Even right there, it was a false move. So funny, and it just continues sideways. Look at that. Niggas could take these little moves up and up, over and over again. But remember, I basically lost $1 or $2, right? Remember, I'm not risking a lot of money when I do these things. Just want to make that really clear. So we go sideways, but I still see this making a pump eventually. The daily time frame is about to reset in 15 minutes on MEXC. Could be retesting that pattern. Back test. Do you take pictures with your fans? Lifer, always. I love to do that. It's my favorite thing to do in the world, man. Are you kidding me? I want a whole wall of all my lifers hanging out together, man. As many lifers as I can hang out with. I usually get picked up from the airport. If anyone from Miami wants to pick me up from the airport, let me know. You know what I mean? We'll scan you. We'll do a background check on you tonight. Let us know. But if you're from Miami and you wouldn't mind picking me up from the airport, let me know. CryptoLifers@gmail. All right? Just make sure you're not out, I hope you have your life together, right? But if you're from Miami and you do want to pick me up from the airport, let me know. You'd save me the cab ride, you'd save me the trouble, and I'll let you know when my flight gets in and all that fun stuff, and we can start our relationship right there. All right? You trust anyone in Miami? What if someone kidnaps you? Don't worry. I got it on me. All right? Don't worry. No one will kidnap me. We'll take a picture of the license plate. We'll have it, My gosh, man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Them bots live out for that BTC. I don't know. Not too drunk when they pick you up. Yeah, not drunk at all, preferably. Come to Madison. I'll pick you up, man. Thank you. What about Europe? We meet in Barcelona, Paris, London? That would be awesome. Do you think when Hong Kong starts a new licensing regime for virtual asset service on June 1st, it could ignite crypto for a potential bull market? Yeah, for sure. It already is. There's kind of front running that idea already. Big move could be coming for sure, in my humble opinion, for sure. Come out to surf. Hako, brother. Dude, I can't wait to come to Hako, man. I'll kick it with you, Caesar. I've been to Hako for a month of my life. My dad brought me. Brings tears to my eyes thinking about me and my dad in Costa Rica. Still can't believe my dad is gone, man. It just doesn't make sense some days. I wake up and I'm like, nah, he's still with me. And my brain's like, nah, man, your dad's out. Your dad took a plane out this place. What is the Miami taxi service driving? Texas taxes is an F-150. I know, right? BioMax had me all over the place, man. You and Brandon Peters both had Ford F-150s. Do you think win Hong Kong? Yeah, that's going to be good. Went serving there last year. Dude, Hako's beautiful. Hako is really fun. If you do a meetup, please make it in the evening. It will be in the evening. Like somewhere between 7 and 10. It'll be between 7 and 10. All right, let's take a look at FLOKI on the Super Chats here. We got 10 minutes to clean these up, 12 minutes to clean up the Super Chats and get it done. Shout out to everyone that gave a Super Chat, $27 in chat revenue. May God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. So FLOKI here on KuCoin or MEXC, all right? It's on both exchanges, which is cool. So here we talked about FLOKI there, and it's been sideways ever since. You see, we never hit the stop loss. Nothing really happened. It just went sideways. Everyone got so excited like it was going to blow up. But it went absolutely sideways. It broke back inside the pattern. But FLOKI does say that the daily's about to get lit. I mean, that's a beautiful pattern for FLOKI. So again, this is how I would trade FLOKI, is like entry right here, stop loss beneath the previous low, and see if it can go up another 193% gain for FLOKI. What, it got texted by Elon Musk or something too? Something happened there. And I like that. A 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. You can't beat that. FLOKI looks to explode here on MEXC. All right. I like FLOKI here on MEXC. So it looks nice. I see what you see. And I just trade the daily and nothing else. That's a bull pennant. Break to the upside for FLOKI. All right. Shout out to Crypto Surf, my man. You're the Volt Inu guy. Yeah. Didn't do so well so far. We'll talk about it later, but Volt, I like Volt. It's a good, it's okay. For all the meme coins out there, it's stronger than others. Let's take a look at Kadena. Kadena, the dark horse, continuing to go down here, but that's a giant double bottom for Kadena. Honestly, if you believe in this project, these are the accumulation places. You only have about a year more. It'll go by faster than you realize. A year will go by so fast, everybody. Faster than you ever realize. A year will go by faster than you've ever realized. Just trust me on this idea here. Before you know it, a year will pass. And you'll be like, how did I miss out on accumulating? Again, not financial advisor. Nothing I say you should be taking as financial advice, but I take advantage of these times to accumulate coins that I like and do deep diving research on. Like Casper. I got my bag stacked. Nice. We respect everyone in here. God bless everybody here in the live. Shout out to my man, Respect from Pakistan. All right, but if you write it 17 times, you look like a spammer, and we take you out of the chat, and you lose your. Hey, if you're not disciplined, you will lose your ability to chat. It's just how it is. Here's a beautiful double bottom on Kadena. Measured move would take you to 145 from 79. Again, I believe this is more of a longer-term process over time. Somewhere by January of 2024, it'll start to kind of, but you have to have a long-term idea when you're looking at these big bulls for Kadena. Yes, this falling wedge could break us out, but it could come back down. To me, it's a long-term idea. Even if there's a swing trade coming, I believe Kadena is just a long-term idea. That's what I'm talking about. You do whatever makes you happy, though, with Kadena. All right? And then we got Chain GPT here, which is one of my favorite go-to chains. Love this coin. You know me. I'm all over it. Now, it bounced off the 786 level, which was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay? Really, really nice. We'll back this out here, and we'll rematch that to the wick. Match that to our wick there. I like what I'm seeing. And, but it has a resistance. And actually now what I do is I open this thing up. And you can see it's making a bit of a symmetrical triangle, which in my lifetime normally break out down more than up, but depends on kind of where you're at. And you've retraced all the way back after that massive pump to 30. Gave back about 50, 60% of 70% of it, came back up. But I like what I'm seeing. Let's take a look at the 22 or the 20. Only thing is bigger time frame suggests that we go lower. So we could kind of open up this falling wedge. And we may come back down to the red line one more time first. No guarantees. Let's look at our 4-hour time frame. It's oversold finally. But the bigger time frame suggests that we are going to drop a little lower. The 8-hour, the 6-hour, right? Massive pump, But now a little bit of a sell-off coming here for chain. You saw me buy this on the live stream somewhere around 9 or 10. We're still doubled up on it, but we did triple. We did triple up on this coin when it had that massive run up. Now I like the idea of this project, and it basically is like ChatGPT for crypto. You can find out all the things you need about chains and figure out how to, maybe even do some code and stuff. So to me, I think it's only a matter of time as the AI movement continues to go. This thing will go up, but maybe it does double bottom here. Maybe it does find one more lower low, one more like higher low, but lower than this low is what I'm saying. Only time will tell. We're looking for the double bottom here, really. This would be the safest way to get in if it did a beautiful double bottom. Sorry, what are you doing to me? I grabbed this and it doesn't, yeah, there you go. 1 and 1, and it comes in double bottoms, right? Let me bring that lower. Sorry, this green line got moved. We're looking for the double bottom here, and that would be a possible entry. Somewhere around 1368. But again, little coins, high risk, high reward. Just be careful with CGPT, chain GPT. But I believe in it long term, and I hold it long term. Something I accumulate here and there and just let it sit for the next 2 years. I'm about the big money, not about the little quick scalp. Even the 200% gain, 300% gain, cool. And it doesn't mean I won't scalp here and there. I will. Like I scalped Pepe. Like I'm going to take advantage when money's around. But I'm also building long-term bags and staying conscious of the bigger picture. That's how I make most of my money, is being conscious of the bigger picture and, getting out in these bull runs when things are out of control. EKTA is in a giant cup and handle. Remember, we traded it one time down here and we nailed it. Someone talked about it. It just happened to fit my TA style. And that's what happens. I look at things and I just look at if they fit my TA style. If they fit my style and my style says yes, then that's a go-go. Doesn't mean it's going to happen every single time. But yeah, you got a bit of a cup and handle here. You're bouncing off the low. I don't know much about this project, though. I don't truly believe in it. It was something I just swung trade and was like, cool. 22 hours a little high, and it can't get above the resistance. 3 days starting to reset, but you still doesn't look amazing right now, in my humble opinion. 1 minute, 1 hour could pump us up a little bit. You could say that it did break out. I just had the memory when we went to the Indian restaurant in Florida, babe. I just had that memory for some reason. Does that ever happen to you? Just a random memory. This could break out, but I just see it kind of going more sideways for a while before it finds its way. Maybe have another double bottom here. It's not calling my name, I'll be honest. It's just not. And our baby Bob on MEXC, which was low when I last looked at it. Super low after it came out on MEXC. Bob, baby Bob, right? Overbought on the 33-minute time frame. Overbought on the 4-hour time frame. In a bit of a rising wedge. We know rising wedges like to break down. See if it can stay inside this channel, but it looks like Bob's coming back down for some type of double bottom here. And I did buy some Bob, but not a lot. These meme coins. Pepe seemed to be over-competing with the rest of the, Bob doesn't look amazing to me right now on the 4-hour. That's got to come on down. But again, let's look at our 1 hour says it can get a bit of a pump here. It is making higher lows from the bottom there and slowly working its way on out. Doesn't have a lot on bigger time frames. Really, the 1 hour is like the biggest time frame you can really look at it on. It's got to hold that zone. Chance that it makes some type of bullish flag here. Something like this and breaks on out. But that's also just, these meme coins, you put something in, you wait for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. A big pump happens and I get on out. That's how I look at it. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. Okay. Stable as A to pair. I don't know what he means there. Shout out to BioMex. I appreciate you hooking us up. I don't know it all. Ada core blog. I clicked the syntax of Pascal. Inspired languages. Yeah, I'd have to do my research on that. BioMex. Are you guys going to Bitcoin Miami, man? Stable swap. Stable SHIB. I don't know what he's saying. I'm not there yet with stable. Doge CEO getting 100% gains today. It's funny. Always a meme. Always getting a lift off. Just be careful though. Don't get too hyped. Don't get FOMO by these meme coins. You know, stay on track. Stay on track. All good, brother. Newer coin. I'll check it out. Thank you. No worries. I'll put it in the group so we can check it out. God bless you, man. What's Bitcoin Miami? It's a beautiful meetup of all the greatest minds in cryptocurrency from around the world. One of the biggest meetups you'll ever find in cryptocurrency. All right. And yeah, that's what it is. Now Bitcoin's holding us down. I mean, for Monday, this has been way better of a false move Monday so far. I mean, the second I say that, right? Man. But so far, it pumped. It's going sideways, and this thing could continue to the upside. I like this flag that we're looking at here. 5-minute flag says this can continue to 27,650, right? That's just kind of what it looks like, but you never, no guarantees at all for Bitcoin. And we'll look at Bitcoin before I jump on out of here. One last time here. And I'm just going to delete all my old work, if you don't mind, and we'll just look at it fresh one more time. But look, the daily suggests a pump is coming. Daily suggests a big move is coming for Bitcoin. All the way to the upside here. Bang, right? That's the thing. I should just not switch my trading style. I'm good at swing trading. So if I'm going to trade leverage, I should swing trade leverage. Right? So my stop loss should be below 20. I should use like 5x leverage. All the monkey I have. I should take profits at 41,000, right? And my stop loss should be at 24,550, right? So like this is technically what I should be doing here. Trading the daily time frame only, trading this beautiful flag, stop loss at 24,788, right? So I should put in about all the money. Change the leverage down to 4 or 5, right? Confirm that. Go to the daily time frame. But then I won't be able to trade every day, but I get it. I can make a smaller version of this if I want. Delete all the work. Well, it'll come up once I do it, but grab that long tool. I mean, the daily looks nice with the tweezer bottoms. The bigger time frames are in our favor. Yeah, the stop loss could be at like 24,006, right? The take profit would be at like 41,149. Right? And I could open the long there. I'd either lose $200 or make $1,000 on the trade, right? I'm gonna keep that open for days now. I'm gonna start trading my way the right way with some clarity here. So I like this trade here on the daily time frame. All right, I really do. And you know, you have everyone going short, freaking out. And there's a high likelihood that this just blasts to the upside. Also, I'm a stochastic guy. That's an aggressive curve. That's an aggressive curve. That's an aggressive curve. I like what I'm seeing there for that. All right, personally. So there's my idea on the daily time frame for a bigger move for Bitcoin. All the way somewhere. And I won't even stress this trade. I'll just let it sit. I'll either lose $200 or I'll gain $1,000. And that's how I'm going to grow this account. You know what I mean? And maybe I'll open up another bigger idea, you know, another trade on another idea. But that's, I believe, how we're going to make bacon on the beach. Believe in your trade, but factor in financing on leverage. I don't even think about it, man. It is what it is. Are you getting into any BRC20 tokens? Maybe in a little while. I'll research it and tell you guys what I'm looking at. I'm already in VMPX, but that's the only one that I'm really heavily into right now at the time. All right. So I like Bitcoin on the bigger scale here. And even just the smaller ideas that we pump to the top of the channel, we could come back down and the even still dump. But the fact that we're negating this head and shoulder, we're getting the move up, that wick buy up, big buy up. And there's still a lot of shorts that want to be crushed, in my humble opinion. So That could be a massive move for Bitcoin. And then it's even a semi-cup and heady. So it goes by like all the things that I do. Like this is traditionally what I like to do. And I like trading the 3-day chart. And the 3-day charts is resetting not pretty nicely too as well. And the moving average is tight. You pump up to the 200 SMA. Once the 3-day gets above this yellow line, we're gone. Like that's going to be a massive move up for Bitcoin. And, you know, we reset on the Stokes with the minimalist loss compared to all the other times. That's a very bullish sign for Bitcoin in my humble opinion. So there you have it. There's my idea for Bitcoin in the 3-day chart. If you want the smaller time frames in the 1 hour, we just reset and we stayed inside the flag. I kept talking about resetting in the Stokes and staying inside the flag. That means that False Move Monday could turn into a beautiful move to the upside here. That could be the smaller idea. I may open up another account on MEXC and then just trade that account, use my own affiliate link and pay myself, right, with my own fees. And, you know, that would be a smarter idea too. And then I could take advantage of the smaller and the bigger ideas. All right. I got some clarity today. And I think that makes sense. And look, that also the 200 coming, the 21 crossing the 200 on the 1 hour time frame. Right there, we had a nice move, especially after a downtrend. Right there, we did it. Huge move came after that. So front running the 21 crossing the 200 also can be and right there was a massive move up for Bitcoin. So the fact that we stayed inside the flag on the 1 hour time frame is a really good sign in my humble opinion. All right. Hold on one second because I can't see the flag that I just made. It's so tiny. That's how you do bigger and smaller time frames all at once there. All right. That measured move would take us to 28,300. All right. Again, it could Bart Simpson to the downside. I get it. Anything is possible. The 4 hours not in our favor. The 3 hours not in our favor. The bigger time frames say there's a dump coming, but it doesn't happen every single time. We could get pinned by the bigger time frames too as well. So only time will tell, everybody. Take it one step at a time. Only time will tell. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. We have a CME gap at 26.8. Yeah, that's not bad. Clarity is key. MEXC benefits. Which exchanges are hot? MEXC just has zero fees, man. Like, of all the exchanges, there's the least amount of fees of any exchange in the game. All right? So that's just one thing that you got to, like, be wary about, you know? You don't want to pay a lot of fees jumping in and out of coins. Hey, what's going on? It's 12:05. I know. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I got a pack for Bitcoin Miami. I got to clean up my office. I got so many things to do. I also have to keep my trading group going and look for charts and everything else. My life is full of high pressure. It's not easy to be me. I wouldn't want anyone else to be me. I'll be honest, man. As much as it seems so fun, it is.
The world would be a better place with more of you around. Don't say that. Don't say that.
No, but if someone had to handle all the pressures that I go under, a family man, my own things I got to deal with.
You alive. Come on.
It's not easy though. I'll be honest. It's not easy. I earn every dollar that I make. I'll tell you that right now. BOOKMAP suggests that we may go higher to 27.8. There's just more liquidity up here than down here at the present moment in time. All right. Remember, it's False Move Monday, though. Just be careful. But I'm more bullish than bearish today. Have a good day, Sam. Lonely at the top. It really is lonely at the top. It really is, man. You have no time. Like, people that are regular, like, why haven't you called me? Why haven't you talked to me? I'm like, do you see my life? Do you see my schedule? Like, it's booked out for the next 2 months straight. You know? Like, I can't just be like, oh, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get a burger. That just does not happen in my life at all. Just to Zoom with someone, I have to schedule it and find out the time. And then people think I'm blowing them off. Like, life or friend, I'm not blowing you off, man. I can't wait to Zoom with you. It's just that's how challenging my life is just to get an hour. God gives his best soldiers the hardest tasks. God bless you, man. Thank you for being there for me. Everybody, thank you so much for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And may you have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next flip side, baby. I'll see you tomorrow on the live. Tomorrow's live will be different. I'm going to try to record something at 3 a.m. I got to leave my house at like 4:45, get to the airport at like 5:15, check in for my flight. My flight like boards at 6:30 in the morning. So, yeah, I just want to put that out there. All right. The airport's usually not too busy at 5 a.m. though. So, especially on a Tuesday morning. Thank you so much, Sam. Appreciate it. But remember, you're going to get a pre-record tomorrow. It will be a live pre-record where you can comment and stuff. I'll premiere it. What I'll do is I'll do my update from like 3:45 to 4:40 or something. I'll do something crazy. and I'll make sure that you have a Bitcoin update waiting for you. And maybe I'll live stream again that afternoon or something. Being broke is hard. Being rich is hard. Being a corporate slave is hard. Lifers choose. They're hard, baby. I love what he just said. Blessings for everyone. Have a beautiful day and night. Enjoy Miami, Sam. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next live stream. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Gratitude is the attitude of abundance. Every single day that I have gratefulness in my life, there's more abundance coming for me. So may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. Remember, comment, like, and subscribe if you want to be part of this. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you've been unsubscribed, double check if you've been unsubscribed. We've been having it happening to some people. They're like, I've subscribed. Please go back and double check. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. For some reason that happens. The algorithm, can't believe that many people love us, and it tries to cleanse the improper way. And sometimes it kicks people out that have no business being kicked out. So just, and we'll take it as an ambivalent issue. It's not a big deal, but you may be unsubscribed to the channel. Please subscribe and make sure that you're still part of the Lifer community. I love you all. Thank you for being here. God bless you. May God bring you everything you want in this life and desire with abundance, as long as you cherish God's name and you live in God's love. I see you all tomorrow.